Hi, welcome to Cat Dad Gaming, and welcome back to probably my favourite game of all time at the moment. It's so good. So Scarlet Hollow, and it's going to be episode 4 today, or at least part 1 of it. So with that, let's just jump on the game. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 4? I think I would. For me and for people watching, they may need it. Yes, give a full recap. Yes, but just a recap of episode 3. Still full recap. Let's go. The long lost cousin. The bad news. The 26 hours of bus rides with countless late night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself travelling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. Yes, so we have Creepy Man on the bus. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet. Your cousin's mother and your aunt seem like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Yes, so we met a douchey guy on the bus, and we met Tabitha. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. So yes, there's a forbidden wing, which is locked, and weird stuff happened. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. Laws be known to give out. This is still part of episode 1, so we go into the forest with Stella, who has a death wish, and we meet creepy animals. There we discover that ditchlings are laying eggs and creatures. A single deer remains behind, staring down in the beam of Stella's flashlight, while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. In rot decay. Yeah. So Gretchen escapes her leash, and at the end of chapter 1 you have the option of saving Gretchen or Duke. I saved the doggo. Sorry, Duke. Creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous. Yes, Gretchen strains against a harness. I mean, the choice wasn't save Gretchen or save Duke, it was help Duke with the flashlight or grab the dog before she ran off to the darkness, so I didn't know he was going to die. I still feel guilty. You dive forward, scoop Gretchen in your arms before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Yep. God damn it. And it's an accident, and Duke shoots himself in the face. Then we go home with the cops. The cops are very suspicious of us. Meow. Hi. Meow. Then we met Sybil and Kaneeka. Sybil's a witch. Yada 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 yada. Everything went to bed. Yeah. Okay, that was day 1. Just one day. Then the second day we met up. We met Dustin. Dustin? I don't want to hear complaints, just do what I say. We don't have any problems. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset! Okay, so Tabitha's lovely and she's very caring for us. Then we meet Avery. Then we went to the library and did a lot of research, just a lot of reading books for like 40 minutes of reading books and notes about like Mothman and stuff. So anyway, yeah, we did some research. Oscar's lost his daughter. Then we met with Dr. Kelly and Reese. Reese is too sick, so he can't come and play. Then we made it to the mine where we met Wayne again. Stay home for the week. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. Yeah, Wayne might be an evil, creepy ghost, but he's he's got more self-consciousness or safety vibes than Stella does. So we walked around, spoke to people, got some clues and stuff. And as we left, we saw the kids sneaking into the mine. A girl carrying a bundle of snack pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Yeah. So here we found the fabulous mine. She didn't... Yup. I guess the Maxwell place doesn't cut out as a secret hangout place. After a collapse... Yeah, if you haven't followed the game, this collapsed in like the 1800s and killed like 100 people. And there's a whole issue with the Scarlet family and stuff. So anyway, we go into the mines after calling a cousin. I was really worried about this because I thought delaying would possibly put the kids in danger, but I thought having Tabitha come over would be really helpful because Tabby knows the layout of the mines because she owns it, so, you know. So anyway, we go into the mines with Tabby. Yeah. Charles Shaw decided it was okay to use faulty woods, and the mine came down. A lucky few died instantly. So we meet Tommy Knockers after the kids. Your father was a foreman, yep. My dad says our house is haunted. Oh yeah, Rosaline and Oscar's house is haunted. I forgot about that. Kaneeka is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. The kids disappear. Yep. There's something in the darkness before you. Yes. And inside the chamber. So this is us exploring for the kids. There was some sort of like... Oops, clicked too fast there. There was some sort of like carving, and as soon as we got closer, we basically passed out and had like visions of the past. Alright, then we found Rosalina, and I went back for them, and the mine collapsed. How do I make... Oh. Okay, I can't click button. So yeah, the mine collapsed and crushed Rosalina's leg. And we drove back. And that was the second day. Jesus Christ, this town. Okay. When you see, when you close your eyes, all you see is Rosalina's face twisted in pain. Yeah. Ah, this is awful. That was day 2. Then we got day 3. Seriously, this town is fucked up. Day 3, we meet Dustin and his mum. Asshole squatter kicks mum out. So someone's in the greenhouse in the garden, that's worrying. Then we met Janie, who is the wife of the creepy pastor. I don't know what's going on with him, but... Liam, before you go, I heard what happened last night. Sorry. Are we praying for you? Yeah, thoughts and prayers. Couldn't happen to nice people. Janie was actually quite nice, actually. Morning, is the new blend ready? Of course. If you'd like to keep Miles company, tough I would just keep a minute. No, I didn't like Miles. Oh, this was Jude's son. What was his name? Bo, yeah. Yeah, then we had the pleasure of telling Bo that we saw his dad get murdered in front of us. Then we stopped off at a house with Tabitha and we basically bonded, which was cool. It's like an old employee house or something, yeah. This was a really sad episode, actually. Like, the first one was kind of horror-y. The second one was very disturbing. But yeah, the third one was kind of emotional, actually. And we met the mayor dog. The dog mayor. Dog mayor's a jerk. He doesn't care for, he doesn't really care for the people. He just wants the votes. Classic politician. Oh yeah, the priest, that was it. We met the priest, and he also can speak to animals. And everyone thinks he's weird and creepy. Kind of sounds like he's been cursed or something. Or he actually is just weird and creepy, I'm not sure. But yeah. If you'd ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. And then we met Reese, who has some sick art. He has some sharp-ass nails. Yeah, so Reese is a tortured artist. He's the son of Dr. Kelly. And I assume this episode is actually going to be about him because the way it's been setting up the chapters. And I'm not sure what this chapter's going to set up, but it's going to probably be setting up something for tomorrow. Because, you know, day 5. Oh god, yeah, it is awkward dinner. So we're talking about watching a movie. It's kind of skipped over, but when we're in the house, there was a door. It might come up in the next chapter or so. But there was a door that basically possessed us to, like, open the door. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. That's why you keep getting sick. He's sick every day. Oh, I accused his mom of poisoning him. Yeah, that didn't go well. We got kicked out of the house. Yeah, Reese got ill again. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalina's in the back. Yep. And then we went to do the ghost house. Where we had a full crew, actually. We had Avery, Tabitha, the stoner kid, can't remember his name. Tabitha and Kaneeka don't get on. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the state, yeah. So we investigated the ghost and found a trapdoor. Yeah, now I'm getting memories of everything. So we pulled back the carpet and we entered the hatch, which unfortunately triggered this. Yeah, this. So we heard weird music and then some ghost puppeted everybody. So everyone basically was being puppeteered by a ghost. Then Wayne entered, squishing the, I found you sooner, but the resonant clearly doesn't want me here. It's squished. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? Yeah. So basically we went through scene of every single scene of this ghost puppeteering everybody. And we met this lovely ghost who put us on trial because we have scarlet blood. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit, it doesn't matter which. Bullshit. And because of my special ability from what I chose at the beginning, I was able to not give up years of my life or Tabitha, as we basically like objectioned and Phoenix Star right out of it. However, this part might be different because I accidentally saved over the load when I went when I went to load the file just now. I accidentally saved over it, so there might be a couple of differences to dialogue here. But basically, Tabitha and I had a chat, then Sybil turned up. We leave, everyone's all sad, then Stella basically ran off. Not sure why she ran off. Maybe because ghosts. I'm sure you have questions for everything you saw tonight, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room tomorrow, yeah, we can have a chat. I'll see you then, Liam. You don't even notice you after entering the guest room and falling into bed. Yeah. So, this has been 3 days. 3 hellish nightmare days, and each day has been progressively worse and worse. The spirit... Actually, I just realized the recap just took like 15 minutes, so maybe I have to like add an extra episode because of that. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest, but disaster still looms over the town of Scarlet Hollow. Still, tonight was a good night, and you fall asleep with a gentle, well-earned smile on your face. Still, tonight was a good night, and you fall asleep with it. Yeah, wake up. You open your eyes. It's a new day. Last night seems so far away, you can almost pretend the horrors you witnessed in the annex were nothing but a nightmare, chased away by the harsh morning light. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hey, have you heard from Stella? I haven't been able to get a hold of her. Thought she might have checked in with you. That's not good. You check your messages. There's nothing from Stella. Oh boy. In case you haven't watched any of these before, the explorers tend to give extra information without progressing the story. So let's explore Call Stella. You dial Stella. Hey, what's up? Oh, she answered. ... just kidding. I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. It isn't really me. Technology, huh? Anyway, leaves a message. Or don't. Never check this thing. That's really not good. Question mark. The mailbox is full and can't accept messages at this time. Let's text Stella. Hey, you good? Hey, I'm currently worried after you ran off last night. Text me as soon as you get the chance. Wayne didn't come after you, did he? Oof. Kaneeka and I are pretty worried about you. Please respond. As my favourite cryptid hunter. Hey, send Stella a photo of a nervous puppet. No. Yeah, I'm kind of worried after you ran off last night. Text me as soon as you get the chance. Yeah. So... I think Stella has either been like kidnapped or murdered by Wayne, or she's run off because like ghosts and emotions because like her family died. And there's so many. I actually wrote a list of this is how much I like the game. I wrote a list of little loose ends that I would try and explore and make sure I didn't forget. You wait for a few silent minutes. Your message sits undelivered. Oof. Yeah, I haven't heard from her either. I'm sure she's fine. Oh god, what if she's in trouble? Hey, never mind how Stella is. How are you doing? I haven't heard from her either. Yeah, that's not good. I know we haven't exactly gotten along. What? Kaneeka, you were gonna be my... you were gonna be. You were the person I was trying to flirt with and we're not getting along? Man. But we should meet up in town and look for her together. Looks like you have your morning plans in order. Explore, take a shower, check the closet, visit Dustin, head downstairs. Let's visit Dustin. You open the drawers. They both have a bread now. Human is back. Maybe changed mind about eating us. Could be the end of Dustin and Dustin's mom. Yeah, I would never eat you, I love you. I guess your glass house still has the squatter. I should get going. I'm not gonna eat you. I love you. Dustin mom know better than to trust. When push come to shove, survival more important than friendship. That's fair. Dustin mom spent too much time outside. Yeah, Dustin's an inside cat. There enough bread for everyone. No need to eat friends. Dustin still have childhood innocence. Hope Dustin get to keep that innocence forever. That's really sad. I guess someone's still in your house? Tried to reclaim glass house last night, but asshole squatter too big and strong. Dustin mom stand no chance. That is really worrying because it means someone is literally in the freaking greenhouse that is outside our window. might have to live in Dustin's house forever. You went big and strong, too? Probably more big and strong than asshole squatter. You fight. Give Dustin Mom glass house back. What can you tell me about this squatter? I want to know what I'm up against. Squatter have big sharp things on head, nasty attitude, fast like bug, but big like monster. And you think I can take it? Shit. Dustin shivers at Mum's description. Mum brave. You better be careful, but Dustin Mum would be eternally grateful to human. Sure. Dustin too. I should get going. Just close the drawer. I'll get going. Yay. That's that. Let's look at the closet. There's a creepy ghost doll. Might not be possessed, but... You make your way to the closet. This doll has never moved. I've never touched it though, but its eye is closed and I don't remember if that's how it was before. Oh shit. There's no denying it. The doll moved at some point since your most recent visit. Okay, for the last 3 days I've been clicking on this and there's been no mention of this doll moving. Which means that this might be the setup for the next day, because I assume each day has a nightmare fuel behind it. But your long dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Oh, someone was in here. That makes me feel much better. Something to mull over for the rest of the day. Take a shower. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. It feels good to wash away the grime of last night's haunting, but eventually, you'll have to leave this place and confront the rest of the day. In the meantime, you cry. Just curl up into a ball in the shower and cry. Think about the door in the clinic. You're still drawn to it, even now. You'll be going back there today, you're sure of it. Think about the afterlife. It's an delight. It's undeniably real at this point. What you've seen is terrifying. Let's not think about that. Death is terrifying. Think about Stella running off last night. Hopefully she's just sleeping in. Think about Rosalina's shattered leg and the image of a foot. Think about Duke and the image of him lying there slumped against a tree. Rub feverishly, trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're part of the dirt. I clicked that yesterday. There's only so many days you can scrub your skin raw. Think about someone special. Think about being out of this hellhole. Think about the clinic. The door. You're compelled to open the door. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Oh, so good. So let's confront Tabby. You find her in the kitchen. Her shoulders hunched in a tight wall of anxiety. They're striking. Oof. This week, of all weeks, as if I didn't have enough on my plate already. It's awkward. Book smart. If history is anything to go off here, it almost doesn't matter how strong the strike seems. This is Tabitha's battle to lose. There isn't a union in Scarlet Hollow, which means a proper strike isn't even legal. Your cousin can do pretty much whatever she wants. She could fire everyone and wait them out, for instance, or pick and choose her targets. Oi, oi, oi. Like she told you yesterday, she owns most of the houses in town after all. There's a lot of ways she can apply pressure to resolve a strike. Fuck, that's dark and heavy. Talk about the strike, talk about what happened last night. Have you heard anything from Stella? The money's in trouble, shouldn't you just sell it? That might be the best one. Let's talk about the strike. So that's why the ditchlings are here, they're predicting the strike. Usually I'm pro-union, but do you know what the strikers even want? You probably should have seen this coming. You risked your life to pull those kids out of the mine, they should get off your back. Oy. Just give them what they want, Tabby. It's not a right thing to do. Let's go on pro-union. Usually I'm pro-union, but... Come on, your mom just died, can they not? Shouldn't they care about the mine doing well? It's the backbone of the whole town, you work hard too, they should realise that. Let's do the mum died one. Come on, your mum just died, can they not? Right? Let me at least get her in the ground first. But it's fine. I'm going to sort this out. I just need to keep things together long enough for the mine to get back on its feet. Then everyone will be happy, and we can all go back to normal. Maybe you don't want normal, but... So I think Tabitha is my favourite character from Scarlet Hollow. She just has so much depth to her that a lot of the characters don't. And even then, I didn't even realise some of the nuances. I missed it. Like, people in the comments have been telling me stuff, and it's fantastic. Frou-frou. So that's why the ditchlings are here. They're predicting the strike. That's dumb. No. Do you know what the strikers even want? Probably more money. I haven't seen a list of demands, but I'm sure it's the usual. I promise you that if any of them were in my shoes for a month, they'd be singing a different tune. Yeah, you probably should have seen this coming. You risked your life to pull those kids out the mine, they should get off your back. You were the one who made us go after them, Liam. But I guess no one really knows that outside of the two of us and that Rosalina girl. Maybe it's an angle worth leaning on, I don't know. Let's return, I don't like the other options. Have you heard anything from Stella? I can't get a hold of her. No, but that's not exactly newsworthy. I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. Let's talk about what happened last night. So ghosts are real? I still can't get over that. It feels good, doesn't it? Getting rid of something our family left behind like that. Sure, but you did most of the heavy lifting there. So ghosts are real? Still can't get over that. I can. What does that actually change about anything? I still have a mind to run. You still have a funeral to attend. Yeah, that's true. If the mind's in trouble, you should just sell it. Let's see what that says. Get out while you still can. Tap the bristles. I'm not giving up like that. This is the Scarlet Mine, and I'm not just going to cash out on our family's legacy. I'm bringing the mine back to life one way or another. Yeah, that's fair. I've dawdled long enough. Stay safe, no more hijinks. ... But let me know if you're in trouble, okay? Aww. Tabitha slips past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall as she marches away to face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. I'm gonna pet Frou as much as possible. So far it has been none. Time to figure out the rest of the day. Well, animals. Talk to animals is one of my special abilities as well as book smart, so let's talk to Frou. You walk over to the cat. So, how are you doing, Frou? Oh, c'est toi. Qu'est-ce que vous maintenant? I don't speak French enough, thank you. I missed you last night, Frou. Will you ever let me pet you? Will you ever let me pet you? No. And coat my fur in your disgusting human oils? None. That's fair enough. I missed you last night, Frou. That makes one of us. You are a sassy kitty. Do you know anything about the stone carvings scattered around town? Me? I am not here to be your commandant. Chien detective. Cat detective? No. Je suis un chat. Alright. I get it. Dog detective. Cat, yeah. I'm here to watch you flail about in the darkness. I am not here to provide answers to whatever mysteries confound you, feeble American mind. Shots fired. Also, I'm not American, so, you know. Thanks for not attacking the possums who live in the drawer, they're my friends. If anything would happen to them, be hell to pay. Let's see what you say from here. There are possums? Of course you would consider those rats to be your friends. I will not dirty my claws with their diseased flesh. Explore. Not respectfully to Frou. She scoffs, her tail twitching with annoyance. You can sense she's less annoyed than she usually is. Maybe she's getting used to you. Hopefully. Bye, Frou. Good talk. She scoffs as you turn away. Investigate the garden, fuel up with a quick PBJ, and head to town. Let's go investigate the garden quickly. Whatever kicked out Dustin's mom is in the garden right now. You'd better look into it before you head to town. I'm not sure I should. They did say there was a monster-looking thing with a crown, or spikes on its head. The air is chilly today. Actually, in real life as well, it's actually quite dark, cold, wet. Let's wear a jumper. The overcast sky hanging oppressively over the weed-choked flower beds. It's too cold. Let's head back inside. Investigate the greenhouse. You start carefully picking your way through the underbrush. It doesn't take much effort to find a path. Cuttings of prickly raspberry bushes and tangled vines litter the ground around the greenhouse. Talk to animals. The glass house, one could say. You step towards the door. Don't like this. Is that a goat? It's sealed shut by a lock, and you catch a brief glimpse of a horned shadow through the ancient clouded glass. I mean, to an opossum, it would be a huge giant creature. Explore, examine the lock, talk to animals, talk to whatever's behind the door. Let's do that. Dustin quest. Meet Dustin's true enemy. That's a good achievement. I can't see it pop up, apparently. Examine. What's your name, little guy? Goat. Just goat. What are you doing in the greenhouse? Human put me here. Can't complain. Pretty sweet digs, honestly. Stays nice and warm, and there's plenty of eats too. Did that human have a brown coat and big boots? Coat? Like, what? Fur? Nah. Not brown fur, yellow fur. Just on the top like all you humans. Don't know what boots are, can't help you there. Where did you come from? Farm. Used to live with other guys like me, kinda miss them. But not that much, don't gotta share anymore. Let's examine the lock. It looks sturdy. You'll need some tools if you're going to get this open. Maybe Stella or Kaneeka could lend a hand. Well, I guess I'll leave you to it then. See ya, or not. It's wild out there, yeah. You've investigated the garden. With Stella missing, it's best not to keep Kaneeka waiting for much longer. I was like doing a ditchlings check. It has horns. It's a very creepy statue. Yeah. So, if you're up with a quick BB&J, bum, bum, bum. If Stella's MIA, you know when you get a chance to eat. Yeah. And that's that. Head to town. You head to the front door and begin your trek to town. I probably should have asked for a lift again. Every time this has happened, Oh. So I said I like to do a ditchlings test. And usually the more ditchlings are, the more danger. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that I can see, maybe more. Shit. The sun shines down through a layer of clouds, illuminating the path in a watery grey light. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line. A feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings shouldn't be out in the middle of the day though. They're getting bolder. That's worrying. Oh, hey Avery. To your surprise, you find a familiar face making its way up the path towards you. Hey, I was just coming to see you. Hope you're able to get some sleep after everything that happened last night. I was up most of the night, totally wired on adrenaline. Yeah, that's fair. Flirt, you're coming up to see me, that's sweet. I'm not gonna flirt because Kaneeka has been my choice of flirting. Explore, there's ditchings everywhere now, though it's daytime. How are you doing today? Let's check that first. They don't seem to be immediate danger, so yeah. Yeah, I'm great. We have something like possession. I kind of feel like there are more upsides than downsides. There aren't a lot of people out there who can say they've been through something like that. It's a pretty cool badge of honor as far as I'm concerned. That's one way to take it. There's ditchlings everywhere now, even though it's daytime. Avery turns to survey the tree line. I noticed a few on my way up. They're kind of funny now that I'm getting a good look at them, with their scrunched up little Sharpay faces. So, should I be worried about these things? I know they're a bad omen or something, but like, are they dangerous? I don't think they are. They're not going to eat me if I take a wrong turn, right? No, I think Sybil said they're fine. I mean, Duke died because he panicked and shot himself. They didn't actually kill him. Not eaten. Oh shit, yeah, they... yeah. Not eaten. Just used as an incubator, which I forgot. And that's probably worse, though. Yep. Though I don't know, they've just been using wild animals so far, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just switched to larger prey soon. Ah yeah, an incubator. So they don't eat people. That's not so bad. I could handle a couple of eggs under my skin. No, shut up, Avery. Nah. The animals didn't make it out of the incubation stage. But they didn't have modern medicine on their side. I'm sure I could figure it out with the help of a doctor or two and make it out relatively unscathed. Maybe I'd even be able to let the eggs hatch instead of just having them removed. That is wonderfully optimistic. Not sure I'd be on that. It'd be sad to kill the babies, but at the end of the day, if it's me or them, well, I gotta go with self-preservation. I was wondering about that, to be honest. What? Sounds like you're saying you'd enjoy the experience. Is it terrible to say it would be kind of neat to grow a weird little guy? I'd rather be eaten, I think, than one. I get that being eaten sounds really bad. That's a weird thing to say, it is. I was wondering when you'd finally say something weird. I knew you seemed too normal to live here. That one. Definitely that one. Sounds like you'd enjoy it. I mean, who doesn't enjoy the miracle of life? Even when it is creepy life. Parasitic organisms are just trying to make do. Same as the rest of us. Yeah, nah. Nah, 100% nah. Sorry, Avery. I should have selected the other one if that's the first thing you said. That's weird. Have you heard anything from Stella? I haven't heard from her, though we don't text much, and I haven't checked with Winnie to see if she came in for an early breakfast or anything. Oh, Winnie's your aunt. But if you haven't heard from her, that doesn't sound great. Seeing her like that last night was awful. She's usually so unflappable. Yeah, Kaneeka and I are meeting up to look for Stella. Want to come? Absolutely. I told Winnie I'd be coming in late today, so I got time. I don't know how much time though. From what I saw this morning, there's already a few miners already holed up in there. Oof. They must be using it as a home base for the strike. Oh, by the way, there's a strike going on. I'm sure you already know that though. I have to imagine Tabitha would have told you this morning. Well, let's head to town. Yeah, good idea. You and Avery start back down the path to town. It isn't long until you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Liam, you made it! And you picked up an Avery along the way. Hope you're both doing okay, like, emotionally. Yeah, I'm not too bad. That's good. I feel like I got crushed by a steamroller or something. Joints all out of whack, totally exhausted and super foggy. So, this is the thing at the end of the last episode I found really weird. Where Sybil was like, oh, come home now because you're cold or something, even though there'd been no mention of Kaneeka feeling ill at that point. Also, I'm really suspicious of Sybil. I don't know what it is. Call it old, overly nice witchy lady. It just puts me on edge. Mum has been insisting I caught a cold, and I wasn't buying it. But as this morning, I've come around. Exactly. She was insisting you got a cold, and then no mention of her being ill until the mum said it, and then suddenly you're ill? I reckon your mum put a spell on you or something. It's definitely something beyond exhaustion, even considering the ridiculously stressful week we've had, yeah. But I'm not going to let that stop me from looking for Stella. Explore. Do you think there could be a rational explanation for all of this? Kaneeka sighs heavily. Yeah. Rational? Sure. Rooted in the reality that until a few days ago I thought was devoid of all magic and supernatural shit? Nah. Yeah. Go surreal. They can suck you into illusionary dimensions and puppet your body like a fleshy marionette. Yeah. Next thing you know, we'll find out there's a secret society of warlocks running the country. Well, that angels are real. You gotta admit, it's kind of thrilling, isn't it? Anything could be possible. Who knows what the new day holds for all of us? I think Avery would get on with Stella a lot more than I originally would have thought. Shit, yeah. It would be a little more thrilling if it weren't terrifying. All the magical stuff we found so far just wants to hurt us. We need a magical being that's on our side. Where are the magical girls, when you need them, eh? Though I guess we already have an animal whisperer, don't we? That's pretty magical. Wait, you can talk to animals? For real? When were you gonna tell me? Wow, I'm gonna need you to tell me what every animal we meet is saying. This is too cool. Oh, don't worry, Avery. I will tell you every single animal speech I get. You really took that in stride, didn't you? Take everything in stride. There's no better way to live. Take it, Kaneeka, your mom's totally a witch, right? Maybe she's the magical girl. Speaking of magic, I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll shed some light on things. I'm not sure what she's planning to tell you today, that she couldn't have told us all last night. Yeah. Maybe she's gonna read your fortune. After last night? I wouldn't doubt that she actually could. Your mom's always had a bit of that Glinda vibe going for her. Yeah, maybe I could stop making fun of her whole New Age mystic thing. A lot's happened in the last couple of days. Ugh. I need to take a page out of Stella's book and just block this shit out. I need to be focused. I can't keep having all these existential crises. I really like your belt with the phases of the moon. That's really cool. What I assume is the moon anyway. There'll be plenty of time for our tea after we found Stella. Is someone manning the store? Surprised you reached out to me. Let's go. Is anyone manning the store? I'm guessing your brother. Mum and Miles can deal for another day while we go looking for Stella. This is important. Also, Miles is a little shit, so like, you know, do some work, Miles. Not that their store isn't... Wait, not that the store isn't, but if something happened to her and I was spending my time minding the register, yeah. I don't think I could live with that. I'm kind of surprised you reached out to me after all the issues between you and Tabby. I care more about finding Stella than I do about our ongoing feud, yeah. And I'm not going out there alone, because the last thing I want to go missing while looking for someone who went missing. We do everything in groups from now on. Kaneeka is very smart. People shouldn't be judged by their family, anyways. Whatever people may think of your cousin, it has nothing to do with you. Thanks. Alright, you're the second coolest person in town. Tabby still takes my spot, top spot. That's not Dawdle, I'm worried about Stella. Yeah. You're sure we need to go looking for Stella? She's a grown woman. No. She's probably okay just dealing with complicated emotions, possibly, but with Wayne last night, I don't want to risk it. Let's not forget that Wayne threatened her last night. You don't think he actually followed through? Yeah. Let's not mention that, because it's always on the back of everyone's minds. Let's go with the basic one. Let's not dawdle. I'm worried about Stella, and it doesn't feel right to be doing anything that isn't actively looking for her. Agreed. Let's get to work. Where to first? I'm kind of sad I didn't get a flirt option like I did with Avery, but oh well. Still no flirt. Maybe I just ruined it with Kaneeka. Ah, I can live. So, where to look first? Stella's house, the cops, Oscar. Let's check out the diner. We should go to the mines. Oof, we should check out the church. I actually want to go to the church. Let Avery know that you and Kaneeka can take it from here. No, that's mean. I'm supposed to get TV on Mum's name. Maybe she'll have some ideas. I'm a little bit ill today, and that's probably why I'm playing Scarlet Hollow. Because it's so chill and nice. It's like the perfect game for like when I'm not 100%. And the game's fucking fantastic. It's I'm sad, make me feel better game. Any of these explore options probably won't progress the story. But what I'm thinking is Stella's probably not going to be in a home, but that's the first place I would check. But I really want to check out the church because, you know, I want to do it. And I don't think it's going to be any different software stories. So let's go to the church. We should check the church, yeah. The church? Why? I see what you're thinking. Stella was confronted with evidence of the afterlife, so she might try getting into all that religious stuff. It's worth checking out. Well, I'm glad you're gullible, Avery. I'm going because I want to go see the creepy church dude, so that's literally it. I think we're barking up the wrong tree, but I guess you're right. There's no point in not being thorough. I wouldn't mind stocking up on some holy water while we're there too. Seems like a good idea to cover all our bases at this point. I don't think Baptists do the whole holy water thing, but I'm sure Pastor Daniel would pretend to bless some water if it meant keeping us around a little longer. It's good enough for me, though I don't want him thinking we're possible converts. Oh. Oh god, I can't put the cap on, I'm excited. Shit, it's Wayne! What's Wayne doing here? Look! Wayne! Hi! And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, stick around for more, because it's so good. The game's so good. But yeah, I'll leave a link in the description so you can find the game for yourself. And if you enjoyed the video, consider liking, subscribing, and all that good stuff. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day, and hope to see you again sometime soon.